Starfleet Academy is about the first new class of cadets in over a century. How does that fresh start shape your character's journey?
The fresh start, how did it shape?
I mean, how long do Klingons and Jem'Hadar live? Was I around?
I don't know, but you're the first of your kind. You're the first of your hybrids.
Yeah. So would I have been around for the last century when the last set of cadets were here? I don't believe I would have been around. So it's for me. It's just a new beginning for me. I'm just as new to this as the cadets are, as a newly in the Federation, or newishly in the Federation, as a half Jem'Hadar and half Klingon.
I, on the other hand, am 800 years since initial activation, maybe a little more. And of course, I would have been active at the time of the burn, and miraculously somehow my program survived, which means I wasn't near any exploding dilithium, I suppose. But I went through that whole incredible tragedy and sense of loss of Starfleet being brought low and having to be shuttered for over a century. So I think that the optimism of reopening Starfleet Academy, of rebuilding, of renewing all of our commitment to all of those core values of Starfleet, which are the core values of Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek, of inclusion, of science and technology empowering us without destroying us, of just going out and exploring the galaxy because it gives you a deeper understanding of yourself. All of those pure goals and of Roddenberry's original vision are in this show, and it's the most optimistic Star Trek, I think, since the original series. So, and from my character, who can be quite cynical, to have all these enthusiastic young minds around him is, I'm sure, a blessing and a curse. In fact, it is definitely a blessing and a curse. Sometimes it annoys me, sometimes it excites me.
Seeing the uniforms, the technology, the world building, what was it like stepping onto set for the first time? Was there a moment that you were part of Star Trek? And for Robert, what was it like returning to this iconic role?
And for me, stepping onto set on the first time, it was surreal. I watched Star Trek as a kid and watched the movies over the course of a few years, and I never in a million years thought that I would ever be part of this franchise. So stepping onto set in a full prosthetic as an alien, playing, it was very exciting. It was daunting. It was daunting stepping onto the set and go, wow, this is amazing, and I'm in this. And obviously I'm playing opposite Holly Hunter, which is absolutely crazy, as my first, as the person I'm doing most of my scenes with. But most of all, it was exciting, and I couldn't wait to get started. Once I got through the first jitters of getting, am I going to remember my lines? Don't let me forget anything. Don't let me forget anything. Don't let me forget. And once I got through the first scene and was like, okay, the jitters are gone, let's go. It was good after that.
I was concerned when I was first approached about the character from Voyager fitting in to this newer version of Star Trek. The language has changed. There's no more sort of kind of mid-galactic speech that we had on Voyager in the old shows. Now we spoke in contemporary vernacular. And the Doctor even had, a couple of foul language moments, which shocked me. But I justified it by saying he is speaking to his cadets in a way that they understand. He's grabbing their attention by using their own language to them. So some things took adjustment. The sheer scope and scale of our show is enormous. All of the Voyager sets would fit inside the atrium of Starfleet Academy. So everything, the game has been upped. The look of the show is spectacular. The size of it, the fact that we have a movie star captain, Holly Hunter, an actress I've admired for decades, and Paul Giamatti, likewise, a first-season villain who I've admired for decades. These are extraordinary performers, and they raise the game along with the beautiful set and all of the other players in the show. Two brilliant comedians who are hilarious to be around all day long, Tig and Gina. And then, of course, this gaggle of brilliant young actors who are all very serious about their work and doing terrific job in these unique characters they've created. So it's it feels the same, but different and so big, so rich. And I have to say, I guess it's just better because at this stage of life, I didn't expect to have this kind of exciting experience.
Starfleet Academy blends coming-of-age storytelling with sci-fi adventure. What do you think new viewers will connect with, even if they've never watched Star Trek before?
I think it's a well-written show. There's plenty of action. It looks beautiful. And it's got something for everybody in it. It's got plenty in there for old school legacy Star Trek, legacy Trekkies. And then obviously they've freshened it up to bring in a new audience, a younger audience. So I think there's something in there for everybody. Like, I watched it as previously a non-Trekkie, and just enjoyed the quality of the storytelling. And I think that's what's going to attract people.
I agree. You don't have to have seen any other Star Trek to watch Starfleet Academy and be completely up to date the moment it starts, because it's the first day of school. I mean, who doesn't remember their first day of school? Mm-hmm. And this just happens to be set 1,100 years in the future. It happens to involve this incredibly diverse group of young people who want to be the explorers of tomorrow. And so if you are a Star Trek fan, you bring to it, and you'll see all of the references, all of the Easter eggs, all the wall of heroes with all of those famous iconic character names that decorate the newly reopened Starfleet Academy. So if you are an older fan, it's going to be a very rich experience. If you're a new fan, you're completely up to speed, but you will learn about the Star Trek saga, and it may spin you off watching our show into watching some of the earlier shows. It's not necessary, but it's a great entry point into this incredibly successful 60-year-old optimistic science fiction saga.
How do you think this series approaches honoring Star Trek's legacy while creating something that feels distinctly new and of this moment?
I'll let you answer that one.
Well, the legacy are the core values of Star Trek, of our inclusion, diversity, valuing each individual in the crew for the content of their character and not the color of their skin or their alien skin or their sexual preferences. It's all about who you are and what you bring to the group as a crew member. So all of those values, plus the overarching theme that science and technology won't destroy us, it will empower us. And the fact that if we go out and explore space, we learn more about ourselves as we're learning more about our universe. So all of the core values of the original Star Trek are there. The original Star Trek was founded at a moment of great cultural and political upheaval. And lo and behold, we're at another moment of cultural and political upheaval. So I think that optimism about the future, that humanity will survive and will be better hundreds of years in the future, is a message that we need now.